up, guys? It's Instructor Smiley coming at you guys with another video today. My apologies, I've been out. I've been in my glasses for the last 2 weeks. Been trying to get this eye surgery done, and I don't like recording in my glasses. I feel like there's a huge glare, and they're like this big, so I don't want to have all that on camera. But today, the topic of the video is my first Ar-15. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the do's, the don'ts, what you want, what you don't want, or I mean, you might want what you don't want, so on and so forth, whatever. So your first Ar-15. Mission dictates gear. All right, so whatever you want this Ar-15 for will dictate where you go in the Ar-15 spectrum. A lot of people don't know this. Huge Ar-15s. There's so many different calibers, or not Ar-15s, it's AR platform. The AR platform, that rifle and pistol platform, there's so much you can do with it. You have short barrel, you have pistols, you have full rifles, you have rifles for distance, you have rifles for at home, or not at home, rifles for home defense, all of that. So figure out what you want this rifle for, right? If you just want this rifle to go to the range, shoot a couple hundred rounds a year, nothing crazy, just to have because it's your right as an American to own one of these firearms, do it. So we'll start on the lower end. All right, let's say this is your first Ar-15, which most of you guys clicking this video should be, or you're just watching it to review. You want something you can take to the range and just shoot a couple hundred rounds a year, like I said. You don't want to drop in a crazy price tag on the rifle because you see everybody out here running these crazy rifles. What is a good rifle for you? All right, I'm personally going to say Anderson or Palmetto State Armory. All right, those are perfect beginner rifles. They're not crazy on the price point. If I'm not mistaken, I built my first PSA rifle for like $500, and that included iron sights. All right, that's everything I needed and more. All right, so I had the sights and the entire gun. That's perfect, and I think it came with like 3 magazines. All right, my first rifle was used for that. To go to the range every other Saturday, shoot 50 to 60 rounds, just enjoy target shooting. If that's what you want it for, perfect, that's where you can stay, all right, right there. Price point, I'll say anywhere from $400 to $800. You can go buy or build a rifle for that much, and it'll fulfill those needs. Now, as you start ramping up and firing more, you're gonna want a little bit more quality. Anderson Manufacturing, as far as their lowers go and their uppers, phenomenal. I run them. If I'm not mistaken, this is my bag gun. This is an Anderson upper, and I love it. It doesn't do anything, or it doesn't give me any issues, excuse me. I have no problems with it. Everything fit. All the specs were where it needed to be. Let's go up a step, right? So you're a beginner, let's go to intermediate. You're someone who shoots, let's say 10,000 rounds a year, and you're starting to get into courses and you're looking at different things that you want to do with your rifle. So you want something that's not beginner, but not I'm going into war using this rifle, or I'm using it for duty. At that point, you can start looking at Aero Precision. You can dabble into BCM a little bit. And then some of the custom manufacturers out there. So there's a lot of people out there that make custom lowers, custom uppers, custom rifles, period. That price point is gonna be anywhere from, I'd say $700 to like 12 or 13 is where you start knocking on the door for stuff like that. Aero Precision's great. Me personally, I'm a fan of building rifles. If you are mechanically inclined and you feel like you can, it's not a difficult task to do. You need small things here and there, and you can build an Aero rifle for $500. This is my $500 Aero build. Some of the things I already had, so it probably isn't exactly at 5, but I wouldn't put it any more than 6. I waited for deals. I shop on BigDaddyUnlimited.com. Shout out to them. BigDaddyUnlimited.com is essentially the Costco or the Sam's Club for gun owners. If you are constantly buying parts, ammos, guns, anything that has to revolve around weapons, firearms, any of that, you need to have a Big Daddy Unlimited account. It's $10.99 a month, and the amount of money you save is ridiculous. My first time building a rifle, it came out to $500, and at the bottom it tells you how much you save versus the retail price. I think I saved $1,057. It's a lot of money to save and only spend $500. So definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the bottom. If you click it, it helps me out a little bit. I'd appreciate it. But back to the rifles. Yeah, I built this for $500, and this is my training rifle. All right, this is not a beginner per se rifle. I have a little bit more into it so that it can hold as many rounds. Like I can shoot more rounds than the average person and still get my money out of it. I'm running a ballistic advantage barrel. This is a silencer code ASR flash hider. This is just specs. All right, look into it. Research. A lot of people don't research. I can't give you everything in this video, but if you're a gun owner and you want to go, start looking at other companies. Ballistic Advantage is sub MOA guaranteed, or it's either your money back or they give you a new barrel. I just got a barrel from them, and the threading was messed up. I sent it back. I'm waiting on my replacement soon. So look into companies like that. So Arrow, BCM, and then custom manufacturers. Anderson, if you're building, Anderson would be in the intermediate and beginner, be in between those. But now let's kick it up another step, right? Let's say you are looking for a duty rifle, or you're looking for a competition rifle, or you just want something that can take everything. You're gonna be looking at price points now from $1,500 to $2,000 and on, all right? I've met competition shooters that spent $6,000 on their rifle. It's a lot of money. Me personally, I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to spend $6,000 on my rifle. But on the other end, $1,500, that's not too bad, especially once you start adding stuff into your rifle. They build value, they hold value pretty well. This is my BCM build. If I can get my SBA4 out. It's my BCM pistols at 300 blackouts. I can't remember exactly how much I spent to build this. Again, I wait for deals. I sit on BigDaddyUnlimited.com. I watch, there's a guy on Snapchat and Instagram, his name is Not Some Dude. Shout out to him. He's helped me build so much stuff as far as price points and finding deals. But you gotta look out. Black Friday's crazy, Primary Arms, Midway Industries, all those companies online, they put out deals. Brownells. I actually have a Brownells bolt carrier group. It's a TIN bolt carrier group. The gold one is dirty right now, but super, super easy to clean, $100. Beautiful bolt carrier group, works phenomenal. Cannot complain on it. But BCM, Daniel Defense, a lot of custom manufacturers and higher are like the gold standard. Daniel Defense is like everybody's go-to. They are the gold standard. They are the 5-star rifle build. You have your Mark 18s. That's like everybody's, for a while, that was everybody's like bread and butter. They wanted a Mark 18. That is for people that are wanting to shoot a lot more and have that quality per se. They're doing things that are gonna push that rifle to its max. All right, they're not just sitting at a range every other Saturday shooting. These are experienced shooters. A lot of them are ex-law enforcement, ex-military, or separated either way, or people that shoot a lot. I believe Lucas runs a lot of BCM. Lucas at T-Rex Arms, he runs a lot of BCM stuff, a lot of Daniel Defense stuff. A lot of people on Instagram are just pushing that. But again, if this is your first AR and you're not there, or you don't ever plan to be there, you don't have to meet that requirement. All right, everything else will do. It'll do what it needs to. It'll do the job you need it to. Now, for my law enforcement guys out there that are looking for a midway, I would definitely put my trust behind Aero Precision BCM. All right, those they hold their value. They do well. I haven't had any problems with them. If you're looking for a cheaper end that's still going to do the same job as an Aero or a BCM, build it or find somebody to build it for you, and you just buy the parts, and you can use Anderson Manufacturing. I stand behind both of those as well. What is the gun brand on the 5-star level? Noveske. Noveske is also another company that's huge, crazy price points, but you're paying for what you're gonna get. All right, in that sense, that makes sense. But going a little bit more into depth now for your beginner shooters. So a lot of people will call this rifle right here just a little extra. All right, so for new people, it's a little extra. I have a BCM angled on here. I have a bunch of these rail covers. I have a ASR mount from Silencer Co. Waiting on my can to come in. I've had this flashlight for a while. It's an EOTech MCX Tactical. It's 125 lumens. I'm waiting to get a stream light, but it gets the job done for now. This isn't my home defense rifle. I have an angle safety selector lever. Everything is, or most of the stuff is FDE, as you see. Optic wise, I'm not a huge person on optics, and a lot of people like gun shame me for that. I stand behind Vortex. Vortex does the job. It holds my zero. I enjoy it a lot. This is a Vortex Crossfire. It's like their Aimpoint T1 lookalike. It's just a small optic, super lightweight. It gets the job done for me. It's hold at zero. I haven't had any problems with it. I'm probably 3,000 rounds into it. It gets the job done. I'm running a standard charging handle, and I just have an extended release on there. All right, that's it. I don't have the dual-sided one. I'm right-handed, so when I'm charging it, I have no issues. It is a pistol, like I mentioned earlier. The difference between a pistol and a rifle is this brace right here and your barrel length. If I had an actual stock on here with this size barrel, it would be considered an SBR, and the ATF would be looking for me. So don't want to do that, right? This is an SBA4. It opens up to 4 positions, if I'm not mistaken, and it's really, really nice. I enjoy the SBA4 a lot. It gives me the nice cheek weld, the fat cheek weld at the back that you need for shooting. so on and so forth. Strike Industries forward assist. Now, just for you guys to understand, I've never used a forward assist before, so you don't need. I just got it for a really good deal. I think I got it for like $6 at PSA. PSA's website also gives a lot of deals. Have an extended mag release, but this, some people will consider this an over-the-top rifle. It's really not. All right, not everybody in the gun world knows what they're talking about. I have a regular red dot on here. I have a cheaper flashlight, angle grip, and a flash hider. All right, super simple. Now, my bag gun would be considered slightly over the top if I had a couple more attachments on there. I don't have iron sights on there. I haven't bought any yet. I'm just procrastinating for those guys that are out there that are experienced gun owners that are gonna be like, oh, you don't have iron sights? I don't. Whatever. For people that are getting into rifles, I would definitely 110% say start off with iron sights and then move up. You'll understand the fundamentals of shooting a lot more. You can practice it and it'll assist you a lot later. I don't have it because I'm just being cheap right now. I've been shooting with iron sights for the longest. I don't believe I need them at the moment. I'll get them when I get them. But moving on. My bag gun, all right? This is a 8.5-inch 300 blackout build. I did a little bit of research into 300 blackout and figured out that would be the best gun for me to run in my trunk. It's not gonna go too far. I don't feel like it'll over-penetrate or go over-penetrate and keep flying. I feel like after I shoot somebody, just from what I've seen, it'll start making its path to the ground, so it'll save me a lot of legal trouble later. This is the perfect size rifle for me. All right, 8.5 inches. I don't plan on engaging anybody probably no further than 100 yards. If I'm shooting at you further than 100 yards, I either need to get closer or run away, to be honest. Fight or flee, depending on the situation. If cops are coming or cops are already there, this probably isn't even coming out the back. 100 yards is pretty far. A lot of people don't think about that. For me to shoot you as an active shooter at 100 yards and there's a bunch of people, there's a lot that goes into that. But if I needed to, if I had a clear shot at 100 yards, I can make it with this with no issues. And if I have to reach any further than that, like I said, I'm probably gonna get closer or wait for the cops. Me, just the person I am, I'm probably gonna get closer. But moving forward, I have a Law Tactical folder on here. It fits perfectly in my bag. I have a Vertex Gambit bag. They're freaking awesome. They have this huge flap on there. Actually, I'll grab it for you real quick. Should have been prepared. This is my Vertex Gambit XL. I have a huge flap on there. You pull it back, reach in, pull the gun out. Huge slot back there. I do have soft plates in here, so if I'm wearing it, somebody decides to shoot in my back, probably not gonna die, but might get hit. I'm definitely gonna feel the impact. But it's a great bag for a bag gun. Back to this, I have a BCM hand stop on there. It's a hand stop, not a vert grip or any of that other stuff. It's allowed to be on a pistol. I'm running a Trijicon MRO, which right now are super hot in the gun industry. They work. It's a single point red dot, and I absolutely love it. It's a one-time magnified optic and with no parallax. I love that optic. I'll stand behind it. If you go to BigDaddyUnlimited.com, you can get it for a deal. That's all I'm gonna say. To BCM lower, I have the Strikes Industry dust cover, and this rifle is a little bit over the top in my opinion, just because some of the stuff on there you don't need. So for instance, I have a bad lever on here. All right, so bad lever just allows you to drop the bolt on my shooting side, my right-handed side. That's it. I'm also running an SBA4 on here, which is considered a pistol. I love the BCM pistol grip. Super straight angle for me, and I can get high up in the tang like I would a pistol. So I enjoy this rifle. I have a AAC flash hider on here. Waiting for a can as well for that. Coming soon. But back to the topic. As a new gun owner, do your research, find out what you need. Don't just go ahead and drop $3 grand on a rifle that you're only gonna put 600 rounds through a year. It's not worth it. You're gonna be wasting money. If you're on that level, go ahead, drop the money. It's worth it at that point. If you're gonna be pushing 10, 11, 20,000 rounds through your rifle a year. Stay on the lookout for some more videos. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions for me, I'm always on Instagram. At paralleldefense is my Instagram name. Shout out to Jason, shout out to Twan, shout out to Jeremy. All those guys on Instagram help me a lot. They give me a lot of advice on my videos. If you are somebody who does a lot of YouTube stuff and you see things that I can do better, comment, let me know, message me on Instagram. If you're local, I'm in South Carolina. I won't tell you where, but I'm in South Carolina. I travel to Georgia, North Carolina. If you are local in those areas and you would like to meet up and shoot, record, let me know and we can make it happen. I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead, like, follow, share, subscribe.